Welcome to the Go Grava Channel. Today is the day where we get to announce the big bike brand that we decided to bring into the Go Grava store. Now, there's a couple of big bike brands you can choose from, and I have specific reasons why I went with this bike brand. Pretty much four of them, and I'll get into those very four specific things. But I did a lot of research about the different bike brands and went online and seen how other business owners would have interacted with them, seen the posts, read some of the really one-sided stories, because it's on the internet, it's sometimes just a one-sided story. So not really trying to talk poorly about any of the other bike brands, but we chose one bike brand for these four specific reasons. So let's get into the bike brand that we chose for the Go Grava store. Merry Christmas, everyone. We chose Giant Bicycles as our big brand retail bikes that we're going to carry in the Go Grava store. Now, I would like to point out the wheel down here. This little holiday festive wheel that my wife created. We're hanging that in the store. I thought that was a great idea. And we do have now different color bicycle chains that I'm going to put on the website. They're pretty much, we take these bicycle chains, these old ones and new ones, put some Christmas wax on them, try to hold them together and make little stars. And then we have twisty little spokes at the top that you can purchase. And I'll have that in the YouTube shop if you want to buy that. But let's talk about, why did I go with Giant as the big brand in the Go Grava store? Okay, reason number one, out of the four reasons that I have, the fourth one's a bit controversial. I don't know how much I'm going to get into it, but of the four reasons, the first one was JT from Giant Bicycles and what I stumbled upon in my searches. And then I saw him make a statement, or somebody recorded a statement, and I'll just put it here to see what JT from Giant has to say.
We do not compete with your business. We want you to have more riders, more profit. Sure, we want you to share that success with us like we share with you. Can any other brand stake that claim? So on to the next path, which is focusing on some of the key suppliers who dictate your future. Some of you are at the mercy of these brands that continue to erode your margin and take your thunder. Trek and Specialized continue with company-owned stores and probably 300 stores strong at this point. And I can't think of no other supplier or brand that doesn't sell direct at this point. Some as low as margin share of 25 points, all the way down to 6 share. And then others just don't share at all. And the infuriating thing is a number of them restricting inventory for exclusive fulfillment out of their direct consumer site. Shrinking margin every day. How do you cope? Fixed costs are not going down. How much more can your business sustain before you're forced out? While these brands say they love you and support you, they compete directly with you, harvesting years of your work and development with every local cyclist and local environment, both at retail and online. Our call to action continues. I invite all our retail family to join us in a closer way. Those of you who are with us, we recognize you, we appreciate you, we know who you are.
And it's true, folks, there is a lot of margin squeeze on bike shops going on. And there's a lot of online sales, there's a lot of restricting product to bike shops just so companies can hold the better product or the higher sales volume product online and ship it direct to the consumer. Now, if you watch some of my previous videos, I think that may be short-lived, since the best customer support service agents you'll ever have is going to be in the bike shop. And your best assembly factory that you could ever have is probably a bike shop. But that's a different story for a different time. But yeah, having Giant online, like you can buy a Giant bicycle online, but you pick the shop near you that you want it delivered to, and then we then assemble the bicycle for you and deliver it, or you come and pick it up. And we do all the warranty work and stuff for the bicycle. And not only that, Giant has such a wide selection of product, which is really number two. So number two is that Giant has a wide range of product that we can choose from, and they have some really high quality bikes at that lower price level, which is what I sell a lot of out of my bike shop. Not only that, they make great e-bikes, and we get to have another certification in a bike motor, which is the Yamaha motor system. So we'll be Bafang, Fazua, Bosch, Yamaha certified bike shop, almost covering all of it out there. The number three reason we went with Giant bicycles is that they do a lot of things, and they're in a lot of places. So when I talk about doing a lot of things, like I really love the fact that they support women's cycling, and they have a lot of advocacy things that or a lot of causes they advocate for. So it's a company that has the Live Cycling brand, which is a women's centered cycling brand specifically for women. And that's fantastic because we all, we need to help promote diversity in cycling, getting more women on bicycles, different types of people on bicycles, and really marketing to these different type of, different people with different backgrounds, I guess we'll say. We're all people, we're all the same, really. We just have different backgrounds, right? So it's really great to see that. And then not only that, they're diversifying to who they're selling their bikes to and the kind of bikes they're building, but they're diversified in manufacturing. Giant has a factory in Taiwan, of course, I think Vietnam, Hungary, Netherlands, and if there's any sort of trade war issue, like I talked about in a previous video, I think Giant is in the best position to deal with that rapidly. And when you get into instability and that we may get into when it comes to business in the future, you want to go with the brand that's probably the most secure to handle those issues. And not only that, and this is something I probably can't mention because I don't think it's public information, but yeah, I don't think it is. But Giant makes a lot of other companies' bikes out of their warehouses, out of their factories, I mean. Giant builds a lot of the bikes that you see the brands on that you're riding. Giant built those. So why would I would want to partner with a company that has the ability to prioritize its own product if anything really bad happened out there. So that's number three. And number four is the crazy thing. And the crazy thing is the research I did online when looking to work with dealers. I'll call them the big three: Giant, Trek, and Specialized. And as you do this research, you go down these rabbit holes and you start finding these Reddit posts. And I won't mention anything specifically, but you could probably Google, what is it like being a X brand bike dealer or something like that. Now, everything I read is really a one-sided story. Like there's always two sides to a story, right? You have a bike shop and then you have a corporation who builds the bikes and markets the bikes and does all the work with the bikes. And I'm sure there's situations where bike shops sold all the inventory, didn't pay the loan back on these companies, and now these companies are super sensitive to that, and they're suing people for their houses and their kids' college tuition and going after them personally, or calling loans really rapidly. I won't get into it. I mean, you can find it on the internet, but Giant seemed to be the nicest company, or the one that was going to be easiest to work with as a new bike shop. The last thing I need is some cutthroat corporation to sick their lawyer team on me and try to do me under. And yeah, I just found some really disturbing things that I hadn't found before when I was doing this research about who I should specifically work with. And there's just some really, really rough corporations or bike companies out there that are really, really seem dangerous to work with for me as a bike shop. So yeah, with that said, enough of the negative, get into the positive. We are bringing in Giant into our bike store. We have kids' bikes for the Christmas. I did buy some of the lower end e-bikes because I'm really curious on how a giant e-bike in the $1,750 range stacks up against something like a VeloWave e-bike that we carry in our shop. And I have more shipments coming. So this Christmas, if you're in the Reading, Pennsylvania area, I got kids' bikes for Christmas. I got SE, I got the 20-inch SE BMX, the rippers. I got the mini rippers in there, the 16-inch wheels. I got big rippers, fast rippers, SoCal Flyers, all those things. I'll have giant bikes. I'll have geared bikes, little mini mountain bikes for kids. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to sell some bikes and get some kids some bikes this Christmas. So thanks for watching, everybody. And that's a little insight on this decision process. It did take me a long time to get giant. I was pursuing them for a total of 9 months. That's how long it took me to get giant in the store. But we are still happy that they're here. And yeah, thanks to JT for that message he put out, because it really kind of activated me. It was a call to action, I think, and I responded. So best of luck to all of you out there. And yeah, let's turn 2025 into a great riding season.